Okay, this is Bonsai Anonymous. Again, I had to do a couple of plan Bs here so far. This is one. I didn't want this to be gloss. Okay, so the next step is a tough one. This paint right here is nasty. Okay, so we want screen. Okay, we're good. This is flat. This is what? Oh no, red maybe? There's the blue. There's the blue and the green. Get ready. I like it if it's not too shook up. It's a little bit dull. So, okay, so this one is a real tragedy right here because it drips. Just get used to it. Okay, so here's what we're gonna. Here's the plan, and this is another plan B because this was going to be silver and blue and green, and I don't have any. I don't have any silver paint, so now it's got to be this kind. So what I do is I just shade it all bottom. Can maybe cover up some of my little problem here. Okay, so that's in. Now we got to put some of this on top. Like that. A little more than I wanted. It's okay. Some blue. Not on me though. Okay, now we're going to get more copper. Okay, now I think what's going to happen is I think that the copper color is going to come through the blue and green, and if you look, is it, you see it? Yeah. If you look, it's already doing it, and I don't want more blue because that was a nasty one. Just a little bit. So all this careful work I did to get this wall to look a certain way, and then I paint it a different color. Okay, that's okay. Maybe I'll put some. I don't know what I'll do with that. Okay, so this is finished for the moment, and what I hope is that underneath here, where we put the water on, let's do that while we're thinking about it. Underneath that, where we put the water on, it's going to kind of glimmer, I'm hoping. Okay, so what we're doing here is trying to fix some of this mess that I need. Okay, that's kind of interesting. I'm just going to put it on the wall here. Not on that. No, just on the wall. And smear it over, put some over there. And some over here. Okay, so that works fine. Yeah. So it's a constant process, at least for me, of repairing what didn't go how I thought it would. Now, if I had some terracotta paint, which this isn't, I might try to go back around here. But I think I'm just going to let it be kind of a fantasy. In other words, the water splashed out or something. I don't know. I don't know what I can do with that. But we'll figure it out. And we'll actually, that right there looks kind of cool. So I'm going to do that. But I need to get some on my finger. So in here like this. a little on this surface up here. See, that looks cool to me. It's almost like the water splashed up on the ground. I don't know. I'm just going to go around here, all the places where I fucked up. Okay. Just keep rubbing it around till it all looks the same. I wonder how, I mean, I think this is going to be fine, but I wonder how many great pieces of art were due to some sort of little mistake that was made somewhere in the process. Okay, I don't know. Okay, so what started out as just needing to color the concrete a little bit to cover up my mistake, I think it's turned into something nice. In fact, really nice. So I was thinking about doing the deal where you put water drops on it and then you spray paint over those, because this is supposed to be water, but I think this is going to end up being better. Let's take this off. He's done for. And he's done for. As long as we keep those ends open. Okay, can you see that? That's pretty much it. So next with this one is to seeing more blue than I want to. Okay, that's good. And you know, I can always go back and do more. It might even be cooler looking after I do more. Okay, so that's shaping up. Now over here, this is the plant side. I had a slight tragedy this morning. Many months ago, maybe a year ago, I took a piece of dragonstone. I still have some more down here. Coffee is so good. Let's put a little bit of this on here, because that's what we're doing today. All right, I'm the hero of my own cup. There's gonna be a plant, oh, I was telling you about my tragedy. I planted maybe 3 or 4 or 5 even, maybe, Suriname cherries on this dragonstone. And I was really happy about it, how it turned out, and it's cool. And all of them died but one, and it was going okay, but it has died. At least it's slumped, let's say. Slumped over in the pot last night, unresponsive, with about 2 roots coming out. And so I took him out. Now the dragonstone has nothing, so I have to rethink of what to do with that. And so I will. I got the dragonstone there. I might take it out and look at the dirt and see if I can figure out what happened, because everything that was planted in there died, and it looked so great at the beginning. So I was thinking about this. Most of the drainage, am I going down still? Yeah. Most of the drainage goes down to this drainage hole. Even, I mean, if I set it straight, it's even better. But there's some pockets here. Okay, this is far from smooth, but this is even rougher. And I was thinking last night that I might want to go in here and put some smoothing concrete on this side. Then I decided not to, because we want drainage. I'm talking through my butt right now, but I think we want drainage. But we also don't want it to go dry. So I'm thinking, and this may be foolish, but thinking these little irregularities down here might catch a little more water so it doesn't dry out as fast. Let's see, what do we have over here? Yeah, we still have loquats coming up, more or less. They don't look too good when they come up. All right, so that's enough of this. What is next here? Well, after this dries, that's pretty much my project for today. I'm going to see if first of all, if water will come through the hole. That's not true. I'm going to see if it'll take water first. If I fill this up and it drains out underneath it, then I know I have a little problem. It's so thick here. This is 1 inch thick right here, and this is 2 inches thick. So with luck, that won't happen. Then, if it holds water, and water comes out of here, then I have to figure out what to do up here so that this water just doesn't go over the side here and out. And that will just empty the pot. So I could put it over to the side like that, and then it'll go out this way. So what I'm thinking is, I'm going to cut it off almost at the bottom. That's, I gotta think about that because there's no coming back from that decision. Cut it back almost at the bottom so that I can cover up the end of the pipe with stones, and maybe even glue them in. I don't know. I've got these gravelly stones that I'm thinking of putting in here and as a kind of a spillway. And those stones, if they, if they come up a little bit, then maybe they will stop the water from going over the edge. Okay. So far, okay. Wait another day, or at least a little while before I do anything with this. Now, this is something it's certainly not my discovery, but I did discover it last year, and that is you can use this texture paint. It worked quite well that time. It didn't drool down on my hand. You see that? A couple times I used this and it just poured all over me. I was waiting for it, but evidently that's a better top. But what you do is you spray this hammered paint. It says hammered. Now what happens in the normal situation is that hammered paint is by itself, and when it gets down it starts to kind of bubble and it makes kind of indentations in itself. And that's a real cool texture as it is. But I decided to try something different. Last year last year, or more years ago than that, but when I was doing a lot more spray painting, I decided I would see what happened if I put that textured paint down and then painted on top of it with different colors of paint, okay, and let that texture come through. And I've got quite a few things like picture frames and stuff inside that have that. It's very interesting and not always obvious how it was done, and I think that for me that's cool. It was a very simple thing. You saw me do it, but it's not always obvious from looking at this. I mean, looking at this, how'd you get those little copper spots on top of, Well, I didn't. They came through the bottom. All right, that's good enough for now. Bonsai Anonymous out.